What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss Frankie Edgar's retirement fight between Chris Gutierrez at UFC 280. But guys, before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. All right, guys, getting right into it, right? We got Frankie Edgar, 40 years old, super legend of the sport, former lightweight champion, has fought and won in 3 different weight classes. He's almost basically been a contender at 3 weight classes. The guy has had phenomenal wars against guys like Pedro Munoz, Korean Zombie, Max Holloway, Cub Swanson. The list just fucking goes on. And his phenomenal trilogy between Gray Maynard, the guy's just an absolute legend of the sport. And I think this fight against Chris Gutierrez is the perfect swan song, walk-off type of fight for him. Clearly, the UFC is trying to pick a guy that is, yes, still competitive, but Frankie Edgar will probably come out with the W and be able to ride off in the sunset with a W, right? So you got Frankie, who, he's 40. He's coming off of 2 KO losses, but his most recent fight against Cheeto, he was winning most of that fight. If he would have lasted another minute and 10 seconds, he probably would have come away with the W, but Cheeto did what Cheeto does and threw a crazy up kick and got it done. And it's good. I'm happy that he's going to go and hang up the gloves, do it the right way. It's the right time, because he had that phenomenal matchup against Pedro Munoz at bantamweight, and it showed that he still had it. But then that really quick flying knee knockout by Corey Sandhagen, what a sweet knockout. That was some ninja shit. And then, his fight against Marlon Vera, where he was almost there, but he got finished by the younger, more dynamic fighter at the time. And it's the perfect time for him to go out and ride out in the sunset. And I think Chris Gutierrez is a guy who is still hungry, riding a phenomenal win streak, by the way. Let's take a look at it. He is on a 6-fight win streak and also a draw against Cody Durden. He hasn't lost since his UFC debut against Raoni Barcelos, who in his own right is a phenomenal bantamweight and has also had a great career. So Chris Gutierrez is a guy who likes to go out there and bang it out, throw it out, and put everything on the line. So this fight definitely has fireworks written all over it. It's kind of under the radar. And I'm really excited for it, to be honest. And I think that this is a good way to send Frankie Edgar out, a legend of the sport, future Hall of Famer, former champion, can go on and on. This is the perfect swan song for him. And this could go for a good way for Chris Gutierrez, where, if he gets a win, if he gets the W, if he gets a finish against Frankie, he then can take away the hype of a Frankie Edgar type name and move on to somebody else and go against a ranked opponent in the bantamweight division. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. I'm very excited to see what's up for this matchup. I think it's November 12th, UFC 281 on the Adesanya pay-per-view. So I'm really excited to see the matchup. I hope Frankie gets a W. This is a big opportunity for a guy like Chris Gutierrez, and he's a guy who's definitely going to try and go out there and end Frankie Edgar's career in his own way. So guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I can't wait for the matchup. Mr. Mustache MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.